What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation. And this time it's going to be episode number 152. And my guest for this episode is Brandon Giannascoli. Am I saying that right?
Yep, you got it.
Awesome. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have you on. He is one of the hosts of the BGF podcast, and his co-host Gianluca will be with him. He will be on with him on this show next Thursday. So watch out for that. So stay tuned. Also, you can go and find the links to the X profile and the YouTube channel. They will both be in the description of this episode. So make sure to go check out the BGF podcast there. So make sure to do that.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, man. Where are you from in Canada?
Montreal.
Nice. Good.
How about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago.
I'm actually a Blackhawks fan, so.
Nice. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right. How was that intro? Good?
Yeah, it was good.
Good, man. Good. I'm really looking forward to having to talking some ball with you, and then also having you and Gianluca on next Thursday. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't be on today. You had a funeral to attend, unfortunately.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about his loss.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who died?
It was his friend's father. So.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about him, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have him on next week. We'll.
All right. Sorry about Gianluca's friend's father. That's sad, man.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the football now.
All right, man. Let's do it. Let's talk some ball. We have week 4 takeaways, and let's. Should we predict the games as well? I mean,
yeah, I'm done.
All right, we can predict the games as well. Let's talk about our week 4 takeaways. Do you want to start with your 49ers? Because
another excellent display for the Niners.
Yeah,
they probably right now the favorites for the Super Bowl, which is very nice. It's just nice to have an offense that's elite, because with Jimmy since Shanahan's been here, it's really been the defense carrying. The defense is still very elite, but it's nice to have an offense that when they're off a little bit, I know we can count on the offense, and this is the most confident I've ever been in them.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, that's really good. Your 49ers are just thriving. I mean, you have CMC, what a day he had.
Yes.
49ers defense being the 49ers defense. Michael Wilson and Joshua Dobbs, they had really nice games too. So you like to see that. You like to see the 49ers offense playing well again. They looked really good. 49ers, they look great. So you love to see them get the win over Arizona.
Even on the card side, though, I was really impressed with them, especially that coming into the year, I had zero expectations for this team, especially with I thought it would be Colt McCoy under center to begin with, and then they trade for Dobbs.
Yeah.
Much from him. We saw him in Tennessee last year. He played a few games. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really watch many of those games for Tennessee when he was in, but I'm impressed with how good he is, with his legs, and how quickly he gets the ball out. When Kyler Murray's ready to come back, I don't know if it's just a guarantee that Kyler Murray's going to start again, but we know how much Kyler Murray's getting paid, so he probably will be starting again, but I hope he's not somewhere else, because he's been really impressive for them.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more on that. I could not agree with you more on that. Man, we got a lot to talk. Do you anything else you want to touch on regarding the 49ers Cards game?
Well, just like you said earlier with McCaffrey, it's just incredible. Now, I don't know how every game he feels like he always gets the first touchdown. His streak now is 12 games, I think, in a row.
I think so.
Every game he scored a touchdown. It's honestly, I've never seen a guy like this, man. He's I can't believe that the Panthers gave him to us.
Yeah, I know.
This guy is amazing. So, that's about all I got for the Niners, though.
Yeah, he passed Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know what the
awesome.
number was. It was like 13 or 14. I can't remember exactly.
He has a touchdown in 13 consecutive games.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
It is. It's wild.
Mhm.
It really is. Uh,
You want to move on
let's
to
go to the
Houston next?
Wait, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
You want to move on to Houston next?
Yes, yes. CJ Stroud, he's been phenomenal.
Incredible. Yes, sir.
What a start he's had to his career.
Yeah.
I mean, Houston's defense is really good.
Mhm.
I mean, they have a lot of budding superstars on that team. Just a really, I mean, Will Anderson Jr., he's looked awesome. Jalen Petrie.
Mhm.
Texans got a really nice defense. Offense is amazing. Nico Collins, he had himself a great game along with CJ Stroud. Damian Pierce looked amazing. And I mean, the Texans are really down on their offensive line. There's a lot of injuries there, and CJ Stroud has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see it, especially with D'Amico Ryans being there now as the head
Yeah,
coach, former 49er defensive coordinator. Happy to see him having success there, and you could see how hard the team plays and how they play for him. And yeah, especially with CJ Stroud, like before the draft, all the stuff coming out about him, where
yeah.
the IQ tests and all that, a lot of
Yeah.
slander on his name, and
Yes,
I'm just
yes,
happy for
yes.
him to see that he's balling out and is probably right now the leader
Absolutely.
for offensive rookie of the year. Even
Yeah,
even Nico Collins, Tank Dell, these guys, especially like if you came coming into the season, you would have said, "Oh, they don't really have that many weapons," but now it looks like he does have weapons because the way he has Nico Collins and Tank Dell playing for him.
yeah,
Even Robert Woods here and there. So
yeah.
overall,
Absolutely. And
they've been a really good team so far. And
yeah,
honestly, they look with the way because Jacksonville hasn't been too impressive in my opinion. So they have a chance at that division. Like it's really wide open with all four of those
yeah.
teams.
I think everyone is 2-2 in that division in the AFC South.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I mean, Houston's been really impressive. They really have. Dalton Schultz looked. He had a nice game too.
Because early on, he hadn't really been looking too great for them, Dalton Schultz, but last week he was pretty good.
Yeah, 100%. It is unfortunate that Kenny Pickett did get injured in that game.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. The Steelers' offense.
Not great. I'm not impressed by it. That's one thing, or we'll talk about it Thursday when Joe Luca's on. He was a big believer on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I was really
Really?
wasn't. The only guy I really believe in on that offense was Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
He was on a down year last year because of the touchdowns, but he's always been like a target hog guy.
Yeah.
Now that he's out, I feel like it's rough for them. Even
Yeah, it is rough for the Steelers. I mean, they're missing Deontay Johnson. They're missing Cameron Hayward too.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a rough year for the Steelers. Is that fair?
Yeah. But they've had some nice games. It's really the defense. If the defense doesn't put up like a huge performance, kind of like on a lower level than the Cowboys there, but if the defense doesn't perform to a super level, they're not really going to win football games.
Yeah, it's been like that.
And especially with Matt Canada as well. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how he's still on a job.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Even I forgot. I was gonna say something about George Pickens, but I forgot it.
Yeah. That was a rough loss for the Steelers.
Yeah. Hopefully Pickett. I know it's not a serious injury, so I wonder if he'll be in for next game. That I'm not 100% sure, but
Right.
I think he avoided a serious injury, which is good for him.
Yeah, 100%. I hope it's not serious either.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Texans dominated. Do we have anything else from that game?
Nah, that's probably about it. It was a good win for them. And who do they face this week? Houston. Sorry.
The Texans. They face the Falcons. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the Falcons are favored in that game, which I was surprised about.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah. What other game were you talking about before I mentioned Houston? I you were talking about the Colts.
Oh, was
The
I?
Rams.
I think it was the Rams Colts game.
Yeah, that was
Because that was very interesting.
Yeah, the Rams came out flying, and then
Yeah.
second half, Indy came storming back, and it's unfortunate they lost in overtime. As a 49ers fan, I never want to see the Rams win.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Rams, they did get the win in overtime, but the Colts made a really nice comeback effort. Anthony Richardson looked awesome.
Yeah.
He had a phenomenal game. I mean, the Colts, they got it done. They really got it done. Like, they had a great comeback, though.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was short.
Yeah, even the Rams is another team that I'm really impressed by them, because even them to start out, especially that they don't have Cooper Kupp, I was not expecting much from this team either. And when we played against them, they really impressed me as well. When you have Sean McVay calling the plays, they're always going to be half decent, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with that. But Puka Nacua, he had himself a game too.
What a season he's having, man. This is one of the best rookie starts to a rookie. It's actually probably the best if you think about it.
Yeah, I think he has the most receptions over the first 4 games of his career, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Anquan Boldin that he passed.
I think, yeah.
And especially just from the stuff you see about him, he looks like a really nice guy. So
yeah,
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I mean,
as for the Colts, though, Jonathan Taylor's back practicing.
Yeah,
I wonder.
He's back.
I wonder if he's gonna play though. I don't. After all the stuff that's happened between him and Jim Irsay, I don't know if he should come back. And honestly, but he's in a tough spot because they won't trade him either because they want like a super package for him. So I don't know. He's really in a tough spot.
Yeah, because he wants to because it says he's committed. Like it's being. I'm gonna pull up this tweet because it's saying. Because the tweet says that he's committed to playing for the rest of the year. I'm going to go pull it up and share it.
And even with the new rules that you have to play 8 games for the year on your contract to count or something. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I've heard something like that.
Let me try. I'm trying to share that screen.
Okay. Oh. I was kind of hoping he wasn't going to play because I got Zach Moss in fantasy. So.
Yeah. You picked up Zach Moss. When did you have Zach Moss?
No, I picked him up like after week 1.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Because they said he was coming back week 2.
The tweet from NFL notifications, and it says breaking in all caps and bold. It says Jonathan Taylor commits to playing the rest of the season with the hashtag Colts period. Will revisit contract negotiations in the offseason period. He's back! Exclamation point in all caps. So you love to see that. It's great that the Colts get Jonathan Taylor back. So that's awesome. So that's really cool to see that. The Colts did have a nice comeback effort. Unfortunately, it was short.
And especially now that having Jonathan Taylor back is going to be a nice little push for the Colts to maybe go make a push for the division. So it's a nice story for them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm trying to see something. I mean, Drew Ogletree and Mo Alley Cox, they had nice games too.
Yeah.
So you love to see that. Zach Moss was great.
Yeah, kind of had a rough first half, but second half, well, like the whole team, honestly. But yeah, second half, he really picked it up.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree with you more on that.
What do we got next?
You want to
go over that Denver-Chicago game? That was a wild game.
What game?
Denver-Chicago. As much as they're the two worst teams probably.
That game, a lot of pain because I'm a Bears fan.
Oh, it's true, bro.
That was rough. Justin Fields looked awesome, though. He had his First passing game over 300 yards, so you love to see that. He had a hell of a day, but it was just a really rough outcome. Cole Kmet had a nice game, though. You love to see that. Khalil Herbert looked great.
DJ Moore, finally.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you on that. Russ looked awesome. Brandon Johnson had a nice game. The Broncos came back. Props to Broncos for coming back. And then you had this scoop and score from Jonathan Cooper. Nick Bonito with the forced fumble there. So
yeah, that game was wild.
What?
That game was wild because especially that Denver's defense all season has been like very, very bad. Obviously, they gave up the 70 piece to Miami.
Yep.
And then in that first half, they're down 20. What was it, 28-7 or 20?
I think it was 21-7 at that point.
Yeah, 21-7. The fact that you have 21 points in the first half, it was just looking really bad for them. And
was it 28-7?
It could be. I'm not 100% sure.
But
anyway,
no, it was 21-7 at half.
Okay, it was 21-7 at half. Yeah, even it was nice to see, at least for Denver. Their offense has been relatively decent during the season. It hasn't really been their fault that they've been losing games. It's really been on the defense, which you look at last year was the complete opposite. It was the defense keeping them in games. And, similar to the Jets. And their offense came to play second half.
I agree with that, 100%. 100%.
But for you as a Bears fan, what's the feeling there? At least you guys have the first 2 picks right now.
Yeah. It's rough season. It's been a really, really rough start this year. Just in short, it really has.
Especially with all the moves they made in free agency. I'm guessing for you guys, you had the expectations that.
Yes.
And yeah, Gianluca is a Vikings fan, so unfortunately he loves to see the Bears fail.
I know. Yeah. The Vikings beat the Panthers. Do we have? Should we touch on the Bears Broncos game a little more, or do we want to go to the Vikings Panthers?
Yeah, we can move on to the Vikings.
All right, let's do that. Vikings getting a nice win over the Panthers. The DJ Wanham really nice scoop and score. Then you had the pick six.
Yeah, exactly.
That pick six earlier in the game.
That Kirk threw.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. For the Vikings, to me, I don't know. I think they set out to start off the season. They started off just. Are you still there? Okay, so I thought your screen froze for a second. But they started out. They had to win that Bucks game, to be honest. Early on in the year, they fall in the hole at 0-3, and now they turned that Carolina into a must-win. They just got out of there with a win because near the end of the game they could have tied it up. Carolina, but. Fortunately, they did. Well, fortunately for the Vikings, they didn't. But now they go into a tough game this week against KC. We'll see how that turns out. I'm not expecting much there. Then they play you guys after in week 6.
I think. Let me see their schedule.
Yeah,
it was the Sam Franklin Jr. pick 6.
Yeah, and then they got. Cousins. Yeah, and then I know they got us in week 7. So.
Yeah. I think the Vikings play the Bears in week 6.
Yeah,
they do.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yeah.
Then they play up week 7. That Monday Night Football against the San Francisco 49ers.
Wait, let me see.
That's week 7.
Okay.
I only know that game because we're going to that game us too. So.
It's gonna nice.
Yeah.
That's cool that you guys are going to that game.
Yeah, it's gonna be our first game for each of us.
Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, Vikings get a huge win over the Panthers. Adam Thielen, he had a nice game.
Yeah. Revenge game.
Nice game from the Vikings. Justin Jefferson having a nice game. Alexander Madison looked really good. He had a nice game too.
Yeah, it was about time.
Yeah.
I feel like now that he actually has competition with Akers, it might wake him up a little bit. And also, the Panthers' defense is, besides Brian Burns and, J.C. Horn's out now and Jeremy Chin and stuff, it's a whatever defense.
Right.
That's the thing on Carolina's side. That trade for the first overall pick, I really, even at the time, didn't really understand, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're giving up your first this year. Look at your roster; it's not a great roster. So you're going to be in that top 5, top 10, most probably. You give up your number 1 receiver, and you just surround your number 1 overall pick with nothing really. So
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Yes. Yes. I think we got Vikings Panthers. Do you want to go to Falcons Jaguars?
Yeah, the London game. Yeah, we could go there. Desmond
Yeah.
Ritter horror show.
Yeah. London game. Jaguars got it done.
Yeah. I'm ready to see Taylor Heineke start for Atlanta, man.
Really?
Yeah. Who do you think? Who do you think is the worst quarterback in the NFL right now? Zach Wilson, Desmond Ritter,
I don't know, man. I don't
or
know.
Justin Fields? I think it's Desmond Ritter, man.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Overall, that game was. Bijan had a nice game though.
He did. He had a really nice game. He did.
Cal Pitts had like 1 catch for 8 yards, nothing much there, man.
Yeah.
And at least we got to see Drake London catch a touchdown in London, so that was a must-have.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
also what I want to see Heineke start because that roster overall, like they have a good defense. They have a good offense. Like their offense is pretty solid. Like I feel like if they just had a solid quarterback, they didn't turn the ball over and could just make the simple passes.
I like Desmond Ritter though, man.
Sorry?
I like Desmond Ritter though.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not too high on him.
But nice win by the Jaguars.
Yeah.
They got it done. That was huge. That was a huge win. So you like to see that for them.
Mm-hmm. One thing for them though is I like to see Calvin Ridley involved a little bit more though.
Yeah,
he had a nice touchdown catch. Yeah, he did early on in the game. Then I didn't really see him doing much at all during the game.
Yeah,
it's been a lot of Christian Kirk since week 2.
Yeah,
even Evan.
You also had the Darius Williams pick 6.
Yeah.
So you had that in that game. Falcons, Jaguars got it done. But that Drake London, that was almost a touchdown. It was just out of bounds. Drake London
was it the one on the near the goalpost there?
No, he was. Drake London was pushed out of bounds.
No, I don't remember.
That was like the Falcons' final drive. That was on. I think it was on a 4th and goal.
Yeah, it's possible. Honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, I do remember a Drake London almost touchdown, but
it was almost his second. He almost had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to this now. What game you want next?
We have a lot of good games.
There was Baltimore. I don't think there's much to be said there.
I'm sorry. We got the Jaguars and Falcons. We got the Rams and Colts. We got the Vikings and Panthers. Let's go to the Ravens Browns. Lamar Jackson, he had a hell of a day too. A nice rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. So you love to see that. You love to see that. Lamar Jackson had a hell of a day. Ravens defense was great. The Browns were really missing Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, apparently he was good to go though, and then he said he wasn't feeling comfortable enough to play. And you throw Dorian Thompson Robinson in a tough
spot. Stefanski,
it was like an hour before the game. The guy finds out he's starting. And he had a tough game, man. That was how many 3 picks I think he threw. It was just overall not a great game for the Browns, and I think they're on bye this week, so they should have Watson back
Yeah, Stefanski fumbled that. Like,
yeah,
he really did.
I think that's a decision that should have been made way earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe Stefanski did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But great defense from Cleveland. I mean, from Baltimore.
All year.
What?
I was going to say Cleveland's defense all year has been pretty solid.
Yeah, 100%. But Baltimore had a nice defensive performance in that game, too.
Mm-hmm.
They looked really good.
Yeah, that's a team that I think they're really running away with their division, especially with the way Cincinnati started up the year. Oops.
Yeah.
And it also was nice to see Mark Andrews have a nice little comeback game because he had started off the year. So. And
yeah,
for
Zay Flowers had a really nice game, too.
For them to be able to still produce without Odell and Bateman being out, it's good for them to. Yeah. It's good to see.
I agree, 100%. Nice win by Baltimore. They got a dominant win. I think we got that game, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, one we haven't talked about yet, Bills-Dolphins. That was probably the game of the...
Yeah, that was a crazy game. Absolutely.
That was probably the game of the week going in.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with Buffalo because especially after week 1 where everyone was really down on them because they lost to the Jets there.
Yeah.
They've been steamrolling every single team they come up against the last 3 weeks. So.
Yeah. Josh Allen, nice game from him. Nice game from Stephon Diggs. Bills, they had a nice game. They got it done.
Yeah, we did our power rankings actually like a few days ago, and we had the Bills at 2 because
really,
yeah, over the Eagles. I don't know, the Eagles I know they're 4-0, but they've had some really close calls, man.
Yeah, they have.
Even this week, that's another game we could go over after this one.
Yeah,
that was a very interesting game because actually let's move on to it now. Anyway,
wait. Let's stick with the Dolphins because that was a good game.
Sorry, I'm going a bit too fast.
Let's not go too fast. Dolphins, they had a nice game. I know they lost, but the Bills, I mean, they were just amazing. The Dolphins, Tua still had a nice game. Devon Achane, he was damn good.
It looks like Achane's getting close to taking over in that backfield right now.
Maybe. Maybe that I don't know.
And even on Buffalo side, it's unfortunate to see Trey White get injured.
Yeah, 100%. That's horrible. Yeah. What happened to Tre'Davious White? Hopefully he can get better as soon as possible.
I feel like I saw a report that he was out for the year. I don't know if that's a...
Yeah, I think he's done for the year.
That's really tough for him, especially how good this Bills team's been looking.
Yeah.
Especially that he's late in his career as well. This way might be one of his last chances.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Miami, I think they'll be fine. It's just you come up against a really good team, and you're still 3-1. So
yeah,
it's just tough to lose to your division rivals like that. And
it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal when that happens.
They probably have Buffalo as the favorite now after that game for the division.
Yeah, I still have Miami winning that division. I still do.
Interesting.
I mean, Miami is Miami, and they're going to be damn good, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with all year.
Yeah, especially with how much speed they got on that roster.
Yeah.
I love the team that they've built there, especially with Mike McDaniel, another former 49er coaching staff.
Yeah, and Raheem Mostert, also a former 49er.
He has a lot of guys there. River Crifcraft, another guy that was a former 49er.
Yeah.
There they have another guy. Who is it? Yeah, a lot of guys that McDaniel brought over with him once he went there.
Yeah, 100%. But nice win by Buffalo.
Yeah, like you said, you favored Miami. I think it's really, at this point, it's just a toss-up. They're two really good teams, and see how it goes.
100%.
We can move on now to that Eagles
Commanders.
Yeah. If it was, I don't know about your opinion. For me, if I'm Ron Rivera, I'm going for 2 there when they tie it up.
What?
When the Commanders, when they tied the game up, I would have gone for 2 there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about you. Would you have sent it to overtime, or you have the momentum there? You just scored. You're right
I
there.
mean, they did the right thing to send that to OT.
I don't know. If it was me, I probably would have went for two there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
overall in that game, AJ Brown had a really nice game.
Yeah, AJ Brown had a hell of a game. Jalen Hurts, he had a really nice game. That was a huge touchdown pass at like close to the end.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts to AJ Brown, that was a really, really nice touchdown. DeAndre Swift, he just continues to thrive. He's been playing well. The Eagles, they're getting done. They got it done in OT, and you love to see that too.
And even it was kind of a welcome to the NFL moment for Emmanuel Forbes coming up against AJ Brown. And that was a mismatch.
Yeah, and Emmanuel Forbes, he's damn good, and he's going to be amazing. He's really damn good.
Yeah, I questioned that pick at the time, but so far it's looking like a good pick for them.
Yeah. Well, Sam Howell had himself a nice game. Brian Robinson Jr.
Terry McLaurin as well.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin. I mean,
a nice bounce back game for Howell, especially coming off the 4 picks against Buffalo. That was he had himself a really nice game, and out of that class, that quarterback class, I think between him and Purdy, those are really the top 2 right now.
Okay, yeah.
Out of the quarterbacks.
Okay.
Or what, you disagree? Ritter you have over Howell?
Let me think.
There was Pickett, Ritter, Matt Corral's not really in the conversation anymore. But you have to say Purdy won, obviously, right now.
I would have Purdy 1 now. As of now, I have Purdy at 1, and then I have Sam Howell and Desmond Ritter tied for now. I mean, we just have to see how this season just continues to go. Yeah.
And even with Sam Howell now, because him and De'Ami Brown, didn't they play together at
North Carolina?
Yeah, North Carolina. So he looks like he's more involved now than he was in past years. So at least it's kind of
that's correct.
Restart to his career for him with Sam Howell being there.
Yeah, but nice win by the Eagles in OT. You like to see them get that win in overtime. So you like to see that. I think we got that game there. Anything else you want to touch on regarding that game?
I know you mentioned it earlier, but Swift, it shows the situations, especially for running backs. Situation really means a lot because we saw in Detroit he wasn't really getting the opportunity. He was banged up quite a bit. He comes to Philadelphia and with that offensive line, and he looks like one of the best backs in the league right now, at least.
100%. 100%. All good with the Eagles game? Eagles Commanders?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the Bengals Titans.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, that was. There's some. Man. I know Burrow's dealing with injuries right now, but
yeah,
there's got to be something else in there, man, because that offense looks terrible.
Yeah, man, and also T. Higgins got injured too. I think it was a rib fracture.
Yeah, I don't know how severe that's going to be in terms of him missing time. But yeah, that's another tough pill to swallow for Bengals fans.
Yeah, it's a broken rib for T. Higgins. That's really unfortunate.
Damn, that's rough.
I know, man. I know.
You'd have to think Zach Taylor would be on the hot seat right now.
Do you think he's on the hot seat?
Possibly. Like, if this doesn't get better, not right now there, but in the future, if this doesn't get any better, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, I could possibly see that happening. Yeah. Possibly. We just need to see how the season plays out.
Yeah, and on Tennessee side,
they were dominant defensively. Derrick Henry had a great game. Yeah. He had that jump touchdown pass. The Derrick Henry jump pass to, I think his name is Josh Weil, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, not too
Yeah,
sure.
Josh Weil. Really nice touchdown pass from Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had a game, man. He was amazing.
Yeah, it was back to King Henry because early on in the season, he's looked more human than he has in the past. So it was a
Yes.
nice
Yeah.
little game showing back out that he's still King Henry. Even Tajay Spears, that's another guy that
He was.
They never really had like a secondary back. The Titans always been like a rotating door, and I think they found their guy here. And Tajay Spears could pass the ball, could catch the ball out of the backfield. And he seems to be a really nice back, to be honest. For them.
100%. I agree. He complements Derrick Henry really well. 100%.
And as well on their defensive line with guys like Jeffrey Simmons, they look all season they've looked very good. Such a hard team to run the ball against.
Yeah, 100%. Derrick Henry had a nice rushing touchdown as well. I mean, you love to see that too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dominant win by Tennessee. You love to see that.
Yeah, we talked about that division earlier, and they're going to be another one of those teams that they're a veteran team, so they'll always have a shot to get in.
Yeah, 100%. DeAndre Hopkins looked damn good too. So that was a really, really nice game from him.
Yeah. There's hope for Tennessee. That's another team as well. I didn't really have much belief in them coming into the year, but like every year, they seem to always be like no one really talks about them, and they just do their thing, and they're always just there.
I agree. And also Nick Westbrook-Akini had a nice game too.
I feel like all season he's been pretty decent. So.
Yeah, 100%.
He's having a decent year for them.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill looked good too.
Yeah. Overall, really good game for Tennessee, and I think they could really take some positives out of this moving on into the year.
Yeah, Jamar Chase did have a nice game though for Cincinnati. Yeah,
it's 2 weeks in a row now that he's bounced back. He's looked pretty decent, even against the Rams. He had a nice game. Is that do we got any more? I think we covered them all.
We covered Detroit. We have Bucs Saints, and we also let's do the Bucs Saints game. Dominant performance by Tampa. Tampa's defense was phenomenal. Vita Vea,
2 sacks.
Great game. Antoine Winfield Jr. had himself a great game. Tampa was good. Tampa did a great job of slowing down New Orleans. They were dominant. Baker looked great. Chris Godwin was phenomenal. Mike Evans did leave the game, unfortunately, with an injury. So hopefully Mike Evans can get better as soon as possible. Rashad White looked amazing. But the Bucs defense did a great job of keeping the Saints in check. So really nice to see that.
And even with Derek Carr, I think he was still playing injured. I don't know. I was surprised that he was out there. I thought it would be like a few weeks injury, and all of a sudden, comes Sunday, and to talk about him playing, and he didn't look too great there. Yeah. As for Tampa, though, I've been really impressed with them so far this season. That's another team I thought with Brady leaving, not going to be much, and Baker's had a really nice comeback so far.
Yeah,
he's looking like maybe not as good as Geno last year, but very similar to Geno's comeback last year.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and it's a really nice story. Mike Evans, unfortunately, like you said, leaves the game, but Godwin picked up the slack towards the end of the game, and they're
and also, I want to talk about Devin Tompkins. He looked amazing. He had a really nice game. Trey Palmer, he looked great too.
Yeah, Tompkins got that touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah,
was that his first career touchdown?
I think. Let's check that.
I'd imagine it was. Yeah, even Trey Palmer though, he's had some he's had some moments so far early in the year. So all in all, I think Tampa fans should be happy with the way their team's been playing so far. Even Antoine Winfield Jr. I've been all season as well. Even him, he's been.
Yeah, I think he got his first. I think Devin Tompkins got his first career receiving touchdown.
Yeah, so congratulations to him.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. So, Bucks, they got a nice win. That was a really nice win by Tampa.
Yes, sir. And then they go on bye this week, so get the rest
Yeah.
up. Hopefully, get Mike Evans back to full health. So I think it came at a pretty decent time for them.
Yeah.
We could move on to the Thursday nighter, the Packers versus the Lions.
Yeah. Nice game from Detroit.
They're looking like a real contender right now in the NFC.
Yeah.
Are they? I think they're playing against you guys this week. So
Wait, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I think Detroit's playing Chicago this week, aren't they?
No.
Oh, they're not.
Detroit is playing. They're playing the Panthers.
Oh, the Panthers. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, they're playing the Panthers.
So you'd expect them to get another win there. And, they're looking like real contenders in the NFC.
Yeah. Hopefully Mike Evans can get better as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. And on the Lions, we saw David Montgomery come back from injury and 32 carries. That's something I was not expecting, especially coming off the injury.
Yeah, Mike Evans had an unfortunate hamstring strain. Hopefully, he can get better as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we got Detroit. Let's go to Detroit, Green Bay, because that was a really nice game for Detroit. They got a nice win there.
Yeah, they did. Like I said earlier, David Montgomery with his 32 carries, which I was not expecting coming back from his injury.
Yeah.
What
a game from David Montgomery. Absolutely. 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. And overall, even Detroit's defense, their pass rush has been very, very good for them early on, especially Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Another guy that I think the Jaguars are going to be kind of annoyed that they missed out on him when they drafted Trayvon Walker.
I mean, time will tell.
Yeah.
I mean,
he looks real good, though, Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson's been great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker's still a nice player, though.
Yeah. I like the Trayvon Walker pick by Jacksonville. I really like Trayvon Walker. So,
yeah, what are your thoughts on the Jahmyr Gibbs stuff? Talented back, not much opportunity.
He'll get more touches. Like, I'm not worried about Jahmyr Gibbs. He's been great. He'll definitely get more. He'll definitely get more usage for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll definitely I think he'll definitely continue to thrive for sure.
Very talented back. Overtime rookie. He'll get his opportunity at one point.
Yes.
Even Sam Laporta for them has been very, very nice.
Yes. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a nice game too. That was a nice touchdown.
Super consistent, Amon-Ra St. Brown. You know what you're going to get out of him every game.
Absolutely.
67 receptions, over 100 yards. Super nice game for him.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, as for Green Bay, they almost turned it around in the second half. It was a tough showing for Jordan Love in that first half. Everyone was on him, but second half they almost came back. It's been really the story of Green Bay's season. A lot of comebacks and losing leads. It's been exciting games for them.
Yeah, 100%.
And hopefully they can get Jair Alexander back soon enough because
100%. 100%. Yeah. I mean, Jordan Love had a nice touchdown pass to Christian Watson, though, too.
Yeah. Yeah, just that whole drive was really that was a good drive for them.
100%. I think we got that regarding Detroit, Green Bay.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You want to talk about Dallas, New England? Because that was domination from Dallas.
Yeah, it was another one of those games where the defense just does the work for the offense, like it's been most of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Dak Prescott had a nice game. Tony Pollard looked damn good. Deron Bland, he was awesome. He had that pick 6. I think Leighton Van Der Esch had the scoop and score too.
Yep.
So you like to see that. I mean, you like to see Dallas's defense was thriving. And then Mac Jones getting benched in the third quarter was a very interesting move. What are your thoughts?
I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. It's like, look at the pieces they have around him. He doesn't really have much to work with there. I don't know, just New England in general. I've always been confused since Brady left their approach. Like, I don't know. It's been really, they focus a lot on the defense, but now with Gonzalez going out, Judon,
Yeah,
and
man.
and sorry for Gonzalez that he's out for the year now. They announced that's
Really. Wait, let me see that. He's out for the year.
Yeah, torn labrum, I think it was. Yeah, that's.
It says what like okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Christian Gonzalez had a torn labrum. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, he was having a really nice.
He's likely going to be out for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
unfortunately. And then Matthew Judon, that was also a pretty brutal injury too.
Mm-hmm. Basically, their two best pieces on that defense, and
100%.
Both of them being out, that's going to be rough for New England. And I'd expect it's going to be another one of these years where not much is happening for New England. Not too exciting.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate about Matthew Judon's torn right biceps. Yeah. Pretty brutal.
Yeah, even on Ramondre Stevenson, he was a guy that I was super high on coming into the year. And so far, he hasn't really, just watching him, he hasn't looked too, I don't know, something about him is just not much is happening with him so far. And I also expect them to use Zeke a lot more since it was against the Cowboys. They were making a lot about him knowing the signals and whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't really utilized much in the game. We'd expect him to have at least like 10 touches. I think he had 6 carries and 2 receptions.
Right. I think. Let me see that game. I just want to see those stats. Ezekiel Elliott at 6 carries.
Yeah. So yeah, not much out of him. And yeah, just a game to forget for New England.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we got one more game left. We got Seattle and New York.
Wait, we have wait. I want to stick with the New England game, the New England Cowboys game. Great win for Dallas. I mean, holy moly, that Dallas defense is really something else.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice test for them this week.
Yeah, they're coming up against San Francisco, and that's going to be a great game.
Mm-hmm. A good primetime game, which is rare these days.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think we got the Dallas game. Anything else you want to touch on there?
Nah, just
all right.
I'm just interested to see what that defense is going to do against the elite offenses.
Okay, let's go to Chargers Raiders.
Honestly, that's a game I wasn't really. I didn't really pay much attention to. I saw the hit on Justin Herbert.
I did. Yeah, I saw that too.
From Tillery.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. But the Chargers, they get it done. Asante Samuel Jr., he gets a really nice interception to seal the deal there. Justin Herbert had a nice game. You like to see that. Chargers getting it done on both sides of the ball. Huge win there for the Chargers. Yeah, Devontae Adams had a nice game. Aiden O'Connell was pretty good, I'd say. I mean, so I know it's just a brutal loss for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm. Even Josh Jacobs had a little bounce back game from.
He did
early on in the year. He hasn't really been too efficient, so it was a bit of a better game for him this week.
Yeah,
I got the jersey behind me there.
100%. Yeah, I like that jersey, man. It's pretty cool. And the
McCaffrey.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's really nice bounce back game for Josh Jacobs. You really like to see the Chargers get the win there. Herbert got injured. I think Donald Parham Jr. got injured as well in that game.
Yeah, they're also going on by the Chargers, so that's going to be good for them that Herbert can rest up for this week.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that Donald Parham Jr. sprained his wrist and that
Yeah, because Donald Parham's had a really nice start to the year,
Justin
especially in
Herbert
the red
fractured his
zone.
finger.
He's been a
I
nice
mean,
red zone
hopefully they
target.
can get better as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But nice win by the Chargers. Really nice job to get that done too.
Yeah, just lastly on the Raiders, I feel like they're one of those teams as well that they're just like Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs being wasted there, man. They're just like one of those in the middle teams that
I
you don't
mean,
expect them to really make the playoffs, but you don't expect them to get one of the top 3 picks. So.
right. And you also had the fans
Fighting.
they were pissed at Mark Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
It's like going to scream at the owner. What's that gonna get? You know.
Right. Yeah. That is a rough loss for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we got that game. Anything else you want to touch on there?
That's about it. I think how many games we got left? I think we got
No. We cannot not mention Khalil Mack.
Oh yeah, 6 sacks. Yeah, I forgot about that. True.
6 sacks for Khalil Mack. What a day he had.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to mention.
Good on you for remembering that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, Khalil Mack. What a day he had.
You don't see 6 sacks often in the NFL, if I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Especially that you hadn't seen much. He didn't have a sack going into this game, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
So to go from 0 to 6 sacks within one game to 0 to the leading, I think he's the leader now in sacks.
Let me see that. Let's see that.
It's incredible. And it's rough for Aiden O'Connell in his first game have to be on the opposing end of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but really nice win by the Chargers. Chargers were great defensively, great offensively, really nice win. Yeah, I think we got that with that game. Anything else you want to touch on there?
No, that's about it. Good to try the Khalil Mack comeback there.
I think Keenan Allen had a nice game too, though, for the Chargers.
Yeah, like he does every week.
Yeah, man. Keenan Allen's had a phenomenal year.
Yeah. Probably a top 3 receiver this year.
Yeah, 100%.
It was just unfortunate for Quentin Johnston that Mike Williams was out, that he couldn't really
take
the opportunity. But another guy that we said earlier, I think he'll be able to, as the year goes on, he'll get more opportunity and he'll be just
right. Yeah. Oh, before we talk about another game, let's talk about Joshua Palmer because he had a phenomenal game. Let's talk about Joshua Palmer.
Canadian boy. Happy to see it.
Yep. Wait, where's he from?
I know he's from. I'm not sure where in Canada he's from, but I know he's from Canada.
It says he's from Brampton.
Doesn't surprise me. It feels like all the good athletes in Canada are from Ontario. So
nice. Like he said, he grew up in Brampton, but went to high school at St. Thomas Aquinas in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you didn't grow up in Canada.
Like he grew up in Brampton.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he went to high school in LA or Fort Lauderdale, so Florida.
Yeah. He also had gone to St. Roque Catholic Secondary School, and he went there too. So nice to see a nice game from Joshua Palmer. Really nice to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we got all we have to say on the Chargers Raiders.
Yep. 100%. Let me see what other games. I
know there's a Monday nighter.
Let's talk about the Chiefs Jets.
Zach Wilson had a really nice game, probably the best of his career so far. So.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you on that. That fumble at the end was brutal. The Jets defense was really good. They had a nice game. Jermaine Johnson played really well. CJ Mosley, nice game from him. Nice game from the Jets defense. You love to see that.
Yeah.
The Chiefs got it done at the end, so you like to see that. Isaiah Pacheco coming back to his home state of New Jersey.
Getting a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah, he got that touchdown. It was a nice touchdown from Isaiah Pacheco.
It was nice to see that it was actually, for a primetime game, it was actually a good game, because going into it we thought it was going to be Chiefs domination, but let's see the Jets keep it close.
Yeah. Nice job.
Yeah, that fumble was unfortunate though. I really felt for Zach Wilson in that moment.
Yeah. You do like to see that the Chiefs got it done for sure. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, he got it done, man. He really did. He got it done. Nice game. Nice game from the Chiefs. You'd like to see that.
And overall, yeah, Casey's defense as well has also been pretty impressive throughout the years.
Yes, 100%.
That's usually been one of their downfalls throughout the years, where the defense can't keep up with the offense. But so far this year, especially early on in the year, it was keeping them in games. So.
100%. 100%.
Interesting story for them.
I agree. Yeah, I think we got the Chiefs game. The Chiefs Jets. Anything else you want to touch on there?
No, I think we got. All
right, let's go to the Seahawks Giants, because that was domination by the Seahawks. Devin Witherspoon, he had a great game. I mean, he was unbelievable. Yeah, he was unbelievable.
Continue. Sorry for cutting you.
No worries. You're all good. Great game for Devin Witherspoon. Geno Smith had a really nice game. Thankfully, he was able to return to the game. Geno Smith had a really nice touchdown pass to DK Metcalf. Beautiful. Tyler Lockett had a nice game. Drew Lock played well. Drew Lock played well. Noah Fant played well. Kenneth Walker III. I mean, I can't believe it was almost a touchdown. That run was almost a touchdown, but he was down, and it was so close. Like, he was just down. That's crazy.
But even on Seattle, it was the first time this year that they've had their full defense all healthy, because we've seen Tariq Woolen's been injured here and there. Bobby Wagner's been injured. Devin Witherspoon missed the first game. So it was nice to see their defense all there. And how many sacks did they end up having? 12, I think. 11.
The Seahawks?
Yeah. They had 11 sacks, I think.
I think they had 11 sacks.
I don't know if that had to do more with their defensive line, or if it had to do more with the Giants' offensive line, but it wasn't pretty on the Giants side.
I'm trying. I think it was 11. It was 11 sacks.
No.
The Seahawks sacked the Giants 11 times. It's unbelievable.
Just felt like every time Daniel Jones dropped back, he was getting sacked.
Yeah. DK Metcalf had a really nice game. Kenneth Walker III had a nice rushing touchdown. Geno Smith with that touchdown pass to DK Metcalf. The Drew Lock, Noah Fant play.
The Denver connection.
Yeah. Hang on one second and just.
Overall, nice game for Seattle. 3-1 on the year. They're looking good. I expect them to be a playoff team.
Yeah, I think Seattle's going to be damn good. They're going to be damn good.
After week 1, I was a bit scared for them after they lost that Rams game week 1, but they bounced back very well in these last 3.
Yeah, Seattle's they've bounced back very well, 100%. I mean, Geno Smith, he also he had ripped Isaiah Simmons for the tackle. So that happened. Thankfully Geno Smith was able to come back into the game from that knee injury. So you like to see that. But also, Jamal Adams leaving the game with a concussion was brutal.
Yeah, how many snaps did he end up playing? Like he finally comes back after such a long time out, and bang, just like that, he's out right away.
I know. It's so sad, man.
Super unfortunate, especially for a guy that they gave up so much for him. The fact he hasn't been able to stay healthy is it's rough.
Yeah, man, that's brutal.
Yeah, and on the Giants side, I think it's going to be a long season for those guys, man. I don't think they're going to get the season that they got last year. I think
Yeah.
Saquon's questionable to come back this week. I don't know about Andrew Thomas. What's the situation with him? But
Yeah.
even with those guys back, I don't know.
They were really missing Andrew Thomas too.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants were for sure.
It's really a makeshift offensive line they got out there right now.
Yeah.
So was that? I think that was the last game we had to go over. I think we got through them all.
Yeah. And also, Jamal Adams had apologized to the concussion doctor for the interaction that happened.
Yeah, you got fined. Did you get fined? I think you got fined.
The NFL is like, it says the NFL is considering fining him.
Oh, they're considering. I thought.
Yeah. I think we got that there. I mean, nice win by the Seahawks. What a phenomenal, really phenomenal game. I think it was also Quandre Diggs that got an interception too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Quandre Diggs had a really nice interception off of Daniel Jones too. Let me see something. Yeah, Devin Witherspoon had that awesome pick six. That was really awesome.
And that was a chance for what's it called? New York to get back into the game. And that pick six was really that turned the momentum, shifted the momentum.
Yeah, I think that was the dagger.
Yeah,
that really was the dagger in that game. So that was a really nice pick six by Devin Witherspoon. So you love to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got that for talking about the takeaways from week 4.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Oh, wait. One more thing. I want to go back to the Ravens-Browns game. David Njoku had a really nice game too, so you love to see that. And Njoku played really well in that game, so you like to see that.
Especially what had happened to him with the fire, and he had gone to
I know. Yeah. I know.
Holding a shirt to play, and he has a nice performance like that. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So yeah, we move on to the predictions.
Yep. All right. Nice game from David Njoku for sure. All right. I'm going to go pull up the games in week 5.
Tonight we got Washington versus Chicago.
I know. I'm going to. All right. I'm going to share my screen. One more thing. That tweet that I read about Jonathan Taylor, that is from NFL Notifications. Just want to say that. That tweet was from NFL Notifications. Just want to get that username right.
They have a lot of good news, though. They're good reporters. They report the news.
Hang on one second. Yeah, the username was NFL notifications, and then the handle is at. It's that the handle on X is at NFL Notify. Just wanted to say that. That was the Jonathan Taylor tweet, and it's NFL notifications, and then the handle is at NFL Notify. Just wanted to talk about that.
Shout out to them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, yeah.
All right, now let's go to the Bears Commanders.
Yeah, so your Chicago Bears, what are you expecting here?
I don't know. I mean, I think the Commanders win this one. I think they do win this game. They've been playing better football, and I like a score of. Give me 27 20 28-21 Commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna take the Commanders as well. I
Yeah,
feel like they've been a pretty under the radar team so far this year. I think they've played some pretty good football, especially with Eric Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator now.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think he's gotten enough credit since he's gone there, and
100%.
he's got that offense playing pretty well. Plus, we already know their defensive line is one of the best in the NFL. It's legit.
100%. I absolutely agree with you, man. I 100% agree with you on that.
Mm-hmm. So I think they're gonna win this game probably by. I don't have an exact score prediction, but probably by a score maybe by 7 to 10 points.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I have the Commanders winning 28-21 tonight. I like the way they've been playing.
Yeah, not a bad prediction. I don't know if the Bears can put up that many points though.
They put up a lot against the Broncos.
Yeah, but it was the Broncos. I'd say we'll see if the scoring can translate like it did last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one: Jags versus Bills. Tottenham Hotspur
Absolutely.
Feels like it's basically a Jags home game. These guys are always in London.
Yeah, right. I like the Bills in this one. I like the way they've been playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. They've been rolling so far this year, so I think because for the Jags, they're used to playing in London. I don't know if the time difference is really gonna make a difference in this game for the Bills because I don't know if they've played abroad too often, but that might be there's a little bit of advantage there for the Jags. But the Bills have been so good this season that I think they're going to be able to come out on top with the win here. Probably by it could be a field goal game.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm taking the Bills here, and I'm going to take the Bills 28. I like 28-14 Buffalo.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, 28-14 Buffalo. So you like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills here. I like the way they've been playing. So 28-14 Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to take Buffalo as well by 3 to 7 points.
Yeah, 100%.
It's going to be a bit closer than their last few games have been.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, for sure. All right, now let's go to Texans-Falcons. I like the Texans in this one. I like the way they've been playing. I like a 21-10 Texans victory. 21-10 Texans victory. I like the way they've been playing, so I will go with that.
Yeah, the game's in Atlanta. I know Falcons are 1.5 point favorites in this game, which I was surprised about, but I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to take the Texans. They've had a really nice start to the year on offense and defense, and they're going to be making a push for their division. So I think they can take care of the Falcons here.
100%.
And if they do, I think there's going to be legit CJ Stroud MVP buzz if they do win this game. I don't know how possible it'll be as he's a rookie, but it's going to be some. I wouldn't be surprised if there's talks.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, Yeah, but I have the Texans winning 21-10 over Atlanta. I like the way the Texans have been playing, so I'm going 21-10 Houston.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, cool. Now let's go to Panthers Lions. I like the Lions in this one. I like the way they've been playing. Give me 28. Give me 35 to 35-14 Detroit.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I think this is pretty straightforward. Detroit should easily be winning this game against Carolina. I think Adam Thielen's gonna have another pretty good, solid game for them. But overall, I don't think they're gonna really stand a chance against the Lions. And I think by the end of the first half, this game's gonna be basically over.
I can see it. I can see it.
Tennessee versus Indianapolis interdivision matchup here.
Yep. I like Tennessee in this one.
Yeah, we did our predictions this morning, and I had a tough. This was one of the tougher ones for me because I could
Yeah, it
see.
should be. I like a shootout in this game with Tennessee and in Indianapolis. I'm going to go Tennessee wins. I like Tennessee to win. Give me 31-28 Tennessee.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. This.
Yeah.
What did I pick? We both ended up going for the Colts, but I could see it going both ways. So
Yeah.
honestly, on second thought, with how good that defensive line has been for Tennessee, I don't know if Jonathan Taylor is going to be back for this game. I don't think he would be, but it's possible. I mean, I'll take Tennessee.
Yeah. I'm taking Tennessee 31-28. Tennessee wins.
I don't know the exact score, but I think it'll be a field goal game as well. These divisional games usually come down to field
Yeah.
I got Dolphins, Giants next.
Yeah. 31-28 Tennessee. Let's go. I'm taking the Dolphins in this one. They should win easily.
I took the Dolphins as my survivor pick this week, so I'm going Dolphins. I think another one of these games that won't really be too close. And the Dolphins should put up a lot of points in this game.
They will. I like the Dolphins to win 35-10. Give me a 35-10 Miami. Miami wins big.
Yeah, 35 to 40 points I'd expect out of Miami here.
Yeah, 35-10 Miami wins.
If you have Tyreek Hill, Devin Achane in fantasy, expect a big week.
Yeah.
Tua as well.
Yes. 35-10 Miami wins.
I'm going to roll Miami as well.
Yeah. All right, now let's go to New Orleans, New England. I like New Orleans in this one. They should win.
Yeah,
this is a huge bounce back game for them. I think New Orleans wins. And I like New Orleans to win. Give me 24-7 New Orleans. I can see them winning 24-7.
Yeah, I'm going to take New Orleans as well. I'm not too fond of the Pats, especially if they're not going to have Gonzalez. And I don't know if Judon is going to come back, but I don't know how severe his injury is. But without those pieces, plus the offense already not being that great, I'm going to take the Saints here. And I think Chris Olave is going to have a bounce back game after him only having a catch for 4 yards last week. So I think the Saints are going to win this one against the Pats.
Yeah, Saints win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way the Dolphins have been playing too. So, I mean, the Dolphins are beating the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but the Saints like the way they've been playing. I have them winning. I have the Dolphins winning. I said 35-10 for the 35-10 for the Dolphins. For the Saints, I have 24-7. So Saints win 24-7.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a 5 to 10 point win for the Saints.
Okay.
Ravens Steelers, another divisional game.
Yes, I like Baltimore. They should win.
Same.
Yeah, Baltimore has been playing better ball.
I feel like these early picks, these early games here have been pretty consensus.
Yeah, I like Baltimore in this one. Give me Baltimore wins.
I'm going to go a 10-point win for Baltimore.
Baltimore wins. Oh God. I like 24-7 for Baltimore as well. Baltimore wins 24-7.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if the 7 points put up by the Steelers are from the defense.
I could see that too. Yeah. Baltimore wins 24-7. I think we got yeah.
Bengals card. This should be an interesting one.
Yeah, interesting one.
I'm gonna roll with the Cards, honestly.
You're going with the Cardinals.
Yep.
Interesting. Give me a Bengals win, but I'm taking 28-24.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very close game. It's gonna be
28-24 Cincy.
It's gonna be a close scoreline for me. I think we know the Bengals do have a good defensive line. They're gonna be able to get pressure at Josh Dobbs, but we saw it this week against a really good Niners D line. He was able to make quick decisions, get the ball out quick. So
yeah,
they do the same against Cincinnati, and I think they'll pull out a shock.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's considered a shock at this point, but I think they get a shock win against Cincinnati.
Yeah. 28-24 Cincinnati.
I'm gonna go for a 3-point Cards win.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now let's go to Eagles Rams. I like the Eagles in this one. They should win. I like Eagles to win. Give me the Eagles to win 31-17 Philly. 31-17 Philly. I like the way they've been playing. So Philly wins 31-17.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a close game, though. I don't think it's going to be just an easy win for the Eagles. I think the Rams are going to play them pretty hard. I kind of want to go for a Rams win, shock win, but I don't know if I could do it. I think I'll stick with the Eagles here. I think that's probably the safer one to go. I think it's going to be a 3 to 5 point win for the Eagles. I think it's going to be pretty close.
Yep. The Eagles. My pick is the Eagles winning 31-17 over the Rams.
The high volume offense is going to be back this week again.
Yes, 100%. All right, now let's go to Jets Broncos. I like the Jets to win. I'm going to take a Jets win.
I agree. I'm also going to go Jets. Both 1-3, but their seasons have gone very different so far.
Yeah, I like the Jets to win. Give me.
I think it's going to be a very low-scoring game, though.
Give me 20-17 New York. 20-17 Jets.
I'm actually going to agree with you on that. I'm going to take the same score.
Yeah. 20-17 Jets. They should get a win here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hopefully we can see Zach Wilson play the same way as he did against KC in this game. Hopefully he doesn't revert back to the same old Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Vikings, Chiefs.
Vikings, Chiefs. I like the Chiefs. Chiefs win big. They should win. I'm taking the Chiefs to score 35.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I also have the
Chiefs score 35. 35-10 Chiefs. Chiefs win 35-10.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also gonna have the Chiefs winning by probably 7, at least 7. I think it's gonna be 7, maybe 10 around there. And Gianluca actually had the Vikings winning this game for all reasons. Yeah. He thinks that since Davenport had a nice first game, he thinks he's gonna give Mahomes some problems. But I don't agree with that. I think Casey's gonna come out with a win.
Yep. Chiefs win 35-10 for me. I like the way the Chiefs have been playing, so they win 35-10. All right, cool.
Cowboys, Niners, I believe.
This is going to be a hell of a game. I think the game is going to be weak.
Yeah, definitely should be. You know who I'm going to be rolling with here?
I know.
The
You're going with the 49ers. This is a tough game. This is a really tough game.
So far, the last two times we played them in the playoffs, the games have been like pretty close. They've always come down to the last drives. So I think it's going to be pretty similar yet again. And I think
this is going to be a really interesting game. I
don't
really
know
like
the score though. I don't know if it could be like a high scoring game, could be a low scoring game.
I'm going to take 17-14 Dallas. I think Dallas wins 17-14.
You're taking Dallas. It could happen. It's just if this was a home game for Dallas, I'd probably I think that it would be favored. But since it's at Levi's and we barely ever lose at Levi's, I think the Niners are going to come on top here. Probably maybe a one-score game. I don't know, 7-3. What about the 7 or 3-point game?
Yeah, I like Dallas winning 17-14 in this one. I like both teams have been playing some really nice ball, but I like Dallas in this one. Dallas 17-14.
I just have question marks on Dallas's offense, especially after that Cardinals game. I think there's sort of a recipe to beat Dallas, and I think you just got to run the ball against them and against their defense, and I think you could have success against them, especially with us having McCaffrey. I think that's going to be a big advantage, and I think we could take them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I see what you're saying. But, yeah, I mean, Dallas wins 17-14 for me.
Next up, another boring Monday nighter, man.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Oh, I don't
know. I think Green Bay wins.
I agree. I think Green Bay is going to win this one.
I think Green Bay wins 20-10. I can see Green Bay wins 20-10. They've been playing better than the Raiders. I'm going to take Green Bay.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also going to take Green Bay. I think they're going to win pretty easily. I know the Raiders are at home in this game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take Green Bay, and I think Jordan Love's gonna have a nice bounce back game coming off a rough game last week.
Yeah, he'll have a really nice game, for sure.
Yeah, that's
actually. Give me 24-10 Green Bay. 24-10 Green Bay wins. And also, Devontae Adams is playing his former team.
I didn't even think of that. It's true. It doesn't even feel like it. Now that Rodgers isn't there, it doesn't even feel like it, but yeah.
Yeah. 24-10 Green Bay. They've been playing better ball than the Raiders.
You think
24-10 Green Bay.
I think Devontae's gonna have a nice little revenge game. He's gonna
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I think that's the final game, right?
Yeah, I think we got that game. Yeah, that was the final game. Yeah, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome, man. It's a pleasure having you on. You're welcome anytime. And I can't wait to have you and Gianluca on next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you, man. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Brandon, take care, man. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
All right. You're welcome. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
All right. See you, man. Bye.